The number one problem that most health experts have when trying to market their business is visibility. Without it, thousands of experts struggle to make ends meet every month, but I'm gonna give you the exact blueprint for how content even goes viral. On top of that, I'll show you exactly how you can start building your personal brand, how content, even just 10-second videos, can create a consistent stream of potential clients. If you don't know me already, my name is Dr. Melina. I'm a naturopath, holistic doctor who struggled with my in-person practice. As soon as I switched over to an online practice, in 30 days, I gained a massive following, blew up my online coaching business, and made $23,000 in my first 60 days as a complete newbie in the coaching industry. And I kept that going by helping 50 plus other coaches use the same systems to build their personal brand and get more sales without the struggle. Now, I'm going to tell you what no one else is willing to tell you. If you aren't willing to learn and put in the reps, you're not going to make it. A big part of online success is actually understanding how to be successful. And not everyone goes viral or makes money because of it. Now, this does not mean that it's going to be hard. I'm basically hammering at the idea that consistency and resilience is going to be a huge part of it. There's a certain conviction that you got to have if you want to be successful. I'll explain. So if you look at someone who has millions of followers and is a doctor or coach, they've put in the time to figure it out and are not blindly posting. They know what goes viral and what might go viral, with emphasis on might go viral, because you can start adopting a viral style of content, but it won't immediately bring success. So that's where you start by learning how it all works by creating content. You're not here to sit and wait until you're a social media expert to start posting. You learn by consuming and creating simultaneously. When you do both simultaneously, you fast track learning how to post. A lot of people run into a problem of consuming because that's probably all they've done up till now. But I'll say it's okay. Today, you're gonna learn how it works so you can have a better perspective. I have other content that answers the question, what do I post? But we're about to cover 3 types of content and the algorithmic breakdown of what makes this content go viral. The first style is a text post, which might sound incredibly simple, but there's a legitimate explanation for why some text posts perform better than others. Watch time is the #1 metric on TikTok and many other platforms. So hitting 100% on your video is going to be incredibly important. That's not to say you should make all your content 5-second long and all your videos will magically go viral. But there is a sweet spot time where people will watch your videos 3 or 5 times or even more. If they consume the content and watch it 3 to 5 times, then go to the comment section. You're looking at more than 100% watch time. This ends up pushing out the content so much more than it was originally intended. Now, how do you do that? Generally, there are text posts that have a lot of text in them that causes the person to just sit there and read. So with a short video and someone reading, that's why it hits 3 to 5 times on the metrics. But don't be fooled, because the shorter your video is, the more watch time and engagement it's gonna need. This means not just watch time, but you need them to like and comment at a much higher rate within the first 100 to 500 people that are fed your video. Now, take a look at this video that I did that made me go viral. It was 7 seconds long, and when it was first getting pushed out, it got a lot of comments and a high like engagement within the first batch of people that liked it. It got pushed well. Now, what you do for the text is just as important. To fill that like and comment metric and make it blow up to 1 million views, you want something that spikes up their emotions, creates conversations, and leaves an open loop. I'll break that down for you in just a second. Something funny makes you laugh. Something you don't like makes you angry. And something interesting creates a sense of wonder. This is the reason why people like a video. It's all about the emotion. If it's controversial or relatable, it's likely to create conversation. It's likely to create conversation around whatever that it is. And an open loop is leaving unanswered questions that also creates comments of people asking questions. To finalize this part, you want to add some music to the background as well, because music also makes it more engaging, gives it more emotion. If the message evokes an emotion, choose a song that makes the audience to feel that emotion. And trending sounds are good, but obviously don't complicate it. That could honestly be a whole video, but trending and fit the emotions is perfect. Just to summarize, a moderate amount of text, a short amount of time, anywhere from 7 to 14 seconds, and a meaningful text in some way, then top it off with a sound that fits. Carousel videos are up next. So the success of carousels is really split up into 4 similar concepts I just covered with an additional one. First, watch time is really important, just like text posts. Watch time is important. And you want the length of the song to match the amount of time people are gonna watch your carousel to some extent. Because obviously you don't want a 7-second repetitive sound to play if they're reading a lot. Now on the flip side, you don't want it to be a full 1-minute song either. Now on the flip side, you don't want it to be a full 1-minute sound. It's using the same watch time metric. Second is watch time, but generally you can get people to spend longer on carousels if they're filled with clear and concise information. That's basically gonna hold their retention. Now, how do you hold retention? Cut the fluff. This is social media, not an essay, so you can get your point across in 2 sentences max on each slide. Sometimes just 1 to 3 words per slide. The third is what I just explained about engagement, and the fourth is sound. Now, the one that's different is in the pictures and the hooks that you use in the carousel. The hook is important in all videos, but it's just a hook and a list of points when you want to break down what a carousel is. But the pictures obviously need to be high quality and take up all the space they can on that screen. So what does that mean? Not all images are formatted in the 1080 by 1920 resolution, and you end up with squares on black on the screen, which obviously doesn't look as good visually. So you can still go viral, but visually appealing pictures will increase the amount of emotions as the viewer is going through your slideshow, because it's just a fact that visually appealing things are more captivating. Pair that with good text and you have a solid video. All right, now the elephant in the room is the talking videos. I say that going viral through talking videos has been more challenging for health professionals because people need to practice talking on camera more. It'd be nice to have influencers who talk really fast and are super charismatic and have good stories, but not everyone is like that. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but that's the almost idealized version of someone that speaks in a 60-second video. You can still be yourself. There is no need to change anything, except you need to learn how to cut the fluff. What does that mean? The space of silence, big vocabulary, and extra details that honestly need to be left out. Silence is boring, so people scroll. Big words that no one understands will either cause them to Google it or scroll. Adding in extra unnecessary details is boring and people will scroll. It's honestly that simple, but it does take practice. If you can do that in one take without doing any of those, I honestly applaud you. But even I still need to do a couple of takes to make a good talking video. Now let's talk about the algorithm. Watch time doesn't need to be 100%, closer to 50%, but you still are gonna need likes and comments in the process. And the fun fact is that you're gonna convert more followers per view with the talking videos. When they like you, they follow you, and talking is a very easy way to show off who you are. But getting to 50% is still a very big task because a 60-second video needs the viewer to be interested in what you have to say for 30 seconds before they scroll. What you talk about and how you talk about it just needs to be considered more closely. Now, scripting is going to be your best friend here. Now, I wanted to thank you. I know your next question is, what the fuck do I post? Well, I have a much more detailed training on what to post, but on a bigger scale, how I scaled my online health practice to $25,000 a month and how you can gain 10,000 followers in less than 30 days. Here's a playlist that goes super in depth on how to start, and I update it pretty frequently. You'll see more and more videos added to this every week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.